Previously on episode 305 of Overtalking.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, you're here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
You may have been surprised to find us here.
Yeah, but it's a pleasant surprise if I'm being honest.
Oh, that's so nice. You flatter us. But you might regret saying that because we actually are here for a specific purpose, and that is legal in nature. Lauren?
I'll start with this letter from Ken and CJ.
Oh, great.
They are. I was going to say they're sorry that they couldn't be there, but I don't think that that's true. So I'll read this and then you decide.
Okay.
To Cousin Mike.
That's me.
This is Ken and CJ writing to you from an undisclosed location. As of episode 270, we have been made aware that your borderline obsession with the Overtalking Podcast has led to you committing the crimes of breaking and entering, theft, impersonation, public indecency, and staying out past curfew. Per the Cook County Municipal Court, this is your final notice of a restraining order under the case number 6417B. Ken, last name redacted, and CJ, middle and last name redacted. We've been unable to reach you to serve this restraining order. There will be no additional notices. Failure to comply will result in immediate arrest. Warm regards,
Well, that's nice.
Ken and CJ.
Wow.
I'm told that there were several paper notices left at your apartment, that there have been multiple lawyers who have tried to serve you publicly, but you've sprinted away or otherwise locked yourself in a bathroom for hours. Do you want to comment on any of that?
I wonder where they were sending those, because I have been moving around a bunch. Currently, I'm pretty near the Paulina Meat Market. Wink.
Cousin Mike, are you living?
Are you living at the...
Anyway, what else was in the letter?
There's public indecency, staying out past curfew.
Who isn't staying out past curfew? Sorry, I like to party. Jeez.
Do you?
Didn't know that was a crime.
This is a new wrinkle, actually. Do you like to party?
I love to party.
Interesting.
You have a lot of friends, big circle of friends.
I like to party, and there's people there when I do.
Okay.
Interesting answer to that very straightforward question.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the theme of this, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 And now, on with the show.
Oh, hey, Eric and Lauren.
Cousin. What's up, cousin?
You're getting me confused, I think. I'm not Mike.
Oh.
Sorry, it's a common thing. That's my identical twin brother. My name's Ike.
Mike and Ike?
That's right.
Cousin
I prefer
Ike.
Ike and Mike, but, you can say it that way too, I guess.
So you're also my cousin then?
Yeah, that was valid. I just didn't want you guys to be thrown off.
Well, it's a little late for that, bud. How have you met him before?
No, this is the first I'm hearing of cousin Ike, you said?
Mike has never mentioned me once.
Yeah, that
I
would be
don't
hard
think
to
so.
hear as a twin, but it's
Yeah.
true.
That sounds like him.
To be
I'm
fair,
not
though, we both
surprised.
really try not to talk to Mike.
Yeah, have you guys heard from him? He talks about you a lot.
No, pretty
then
much
I-
never.
No?
No.
Okay. I haven't seen him in a while, and I'm starting to get a little concerned.
I feel like last time we saw him,
Surely it's super fresh in your mind.
I think canonically, last time there was a warrant out for his arrest
Uh-huh.
due to his breaking and entering, stalking, and
Yeah.
overall gross behavior.
That sounds like him.
so you weren't aware that was going on.
No, Eric, you can probably relate to this. You have those family members where you're just like, please be normal for once. And that's kind of has been the relationship between Mike and I.
I am noticing that you guys are twins, but like he maybe has a little bit more of a thicker accent than you do. You seem to.
That's what I'm saying. He really likes to kind of put on a personality that isn't really how I know him growing up.
So you didn't. Okay, you grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
You have less of an accent, which implies that you at some point moved away.
No, I just don't get why his accent is so strong. I think he is kind of, I don't know what,
You think
thinks
he's
it's
a
cool
fraud?
or something. He's kind of a wild child. I worry about him.
Huh. Okay.
And that is a little worrying also to hear that, according to him, his two best friends haven't been talking to him.
Yeah, that information's not correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not treat him as a reliable narrator.
No.
All right. Well, Kenneth CJ asked me to do the episode anyway, and so we'll figure that out later, I guess.
Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know.
What?
Again, I think both of those people must hate at least my guts. I haven't spoken to Ken directly in years. And CJ will not return my phone calls. So I'm starting to think maybe it's me. There's something about me.
Or like us together or something.
Yeah.
Like because we're in my brother's home.
Yes, correct.
So, but then he's deciding to not be here.
It's odd.
It's odd.
Is it our undeniable comedy
Prowess?
chemistry?
Nailed it.
Yeah, you guys are really in sync. I can tell.
That must be what it is. He must be so intimidated by how funny we are together.
Yes, and I really think that
I always forget that you're a master of improv.
I'm well trained.
Yes, and.
Yeah, and
Okay, sorry. It's a whole backstory thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. I mean, you two seem perfectly lovely to me, if that matters at all.
Aw.
That's really nice. It doesn't, but thank you.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Well, anyway, you want to do the show? I know how to do all this shit. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I've gotten that impression for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right. Your one-word prom is bear.
Here.
Here we go.
Do you think you could find a bear?
Yes.
What kind?
Grizzly.
A grizzly bear.
Yeah. They seem weak
Really?
compared to me.
They got some big old paws, baby.
You seen my paws?
I'm gonna have to have a talk with Carissa. you can't talk like that to me. You seen these paws, baby?
Hey, welcome to the show.
wow. He's
we do
professional.
movies and stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about season 2 of the show The Bear with Eric, my cousin, and Lauren, correct?
That's right.
All right.
Just a person. No qualifier for me.
Well, I just met you, so
Friend of CJ and Emily would be good.
Okay.
And sometimes Eric. We're still working on it.
really? Because, again, you guys seem very in sync. and
Jury's still out.
Best friends.
We haven't talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Please
Could've
stop
fooled me.
pressuring us. It's very delicate.
It's a touchy subject.
Seen any bears in real life? Up close and personal?
You know, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
At a zoo. I've definitely seen a bear at the zoo.
Seen a bear at the zoo. I went camping at Yosemite, and we got a warning that there was a bear sighting in our campground, but we never actually saw them.
Good, right? Probably better that way?
Kind of the ideal, not seeing a bear while camping.
I made sure no one had to see that bear, if you know what I mean. They caught these paws.
I like the idea that your serial killer name is The Paws.
Pause.
Oh, no. What about you, Ike? You seen some bears in your day?
Yeah, what's up with you, Ike?
No, what's
bear guy?
my deal? Is that what you're asking?
Well, no, about the bears thing.
Oh, no, I haven't seen any bears. Don't really care for camping. Hate bugs. Kind of more of an indoor person.
Are you like CJ and sort of Eric in that you don't sleep well in new spaces or outdoors or even in your own bed?
I didn't know that, but yes, wow. I wonder if that is a family trait then.
I think it is.
Huh.
Yeah, it must run in the family. Have we decided canonically what side of the family you're on?
The Ditka side.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Of course. How can
Yeah.
I forget? Yeah.
My last name.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know,
No further questions.
it's an intricate web you've woven
Yes.
about your family. I would love to see the tree, the family tree.
Well, you got Mike
Oh,
Ditka,
no,
my brother.
No. I said I would love to see it.
Oh, okay.
Not hear it.
I'll draw it out later.
We don't have time.
All right.
There's a nice, flourishing, healthy family tree, and then off to the side, there's a little shrub that has Mike Ditka, cousin Mike, and now I guess cousin Ike.
And it's full of spiders.
And not that many other people because, as you know, most of our relatives are dead.
All the grandparents
that
died
is true.
real
No
young.
grandparents. My key guy died a couple years ago.
Right? Frank?
Wait.
Is that his name?
Frank?
You
I think
and
so.
you and Mike share a key guy?
Yeah, he's like a family friend.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I keep just thinking you're Mike. You guys are kind
No,
of similar.
I know we are identical twins, but trust me, Mike and I are very different. I'm a vegetarian, for instance.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that was met with some
Sorry.
disgust, I feel.
I have this personal prejudice against people who don't eat meat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll get past it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So what are you do like a veggie sausage, or I'm assuming you're still doing sausages. I mean,
Not really.
what?
I don't know. Like a veggie patty, maybe like a black bean burger kind of thing. I'm not big on sausages.
Interesting.
Again, I feel like you guys are comparing me to my brother. I assure you.
You can't help it. You know, you meet a twin. This
Yeah,
is
I know.
we were okay, listen, we thought we were gonna be here talking to CJ, and then we thought, well, maybe Mike will show up, and now this third person, Ike, shows up. I haven't seen Ken in months.
I miss my brother.
I don't help me understand, you know, the chain of events here.
Yeah, I think they're just busy. It's as simple as that.
But like he said, we were getting dinner after this. So like,
Do you think he'll show up to dinner?
that's what I'm saying. Like, is that?
Oh, you
was
guys are
that
gonna
a
get dinner?
ruse
I'm
too?
feeling kind of hungry.
Oh no!
No, I had
no,
plans.
Yeah,
I was
Oh, all right.
busy.
Yeah,
actually.
we had separately. We've got plans together for a different friend.
Well, I
You
know,
don't-
yeah,
you don't
definitely
know.
together because you guys never leave each other's side. Very
That's
instinct
right.
of best friends.
Best
Yeah,
friends,
we've got matching tattoos.
I see.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah, Carissa is furious.
They look pretty fresh too.
Yeah, and mine's definitely infected.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, beauty is pain.
Don't
It's
scratch
true.
that. Stop scratching. I don't think that's good.
Oh, sorry. Do you have like a rag or a?
I don't know. This is
A
my first time
rag?
here.
Yeah,
I feel like a rag implies it's dirty.
it's just oozing a lot.
Yeah. Can you hand me that clean rag? You don't hear that often.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Is that the right use of that word?
Yeah.
All right, nailed it.
Clean rag, jumbo shrimp.
Good pull.
Yeah, that's like the classic
He
textbook.
looked me dead in the eyes.
Jumbo shrimp.
Had that one locked and loaded.
Comedy duo.
Little Giants. Great movie. Speaking of movies
True.
and shows.
Don't try to get on this, Mike. Jeez.
Did you
Did
call
you
him
say
Mike?
Mike? I'm Ike.
There's no way to know.
Put some
There
respect
is.
on my cousin's name.
We're different people.
Wait, you guys are close now all of a sudden?
I love Ike. Okay.
Oh my god.
I can't help it.
What are we doing here?
Sound like a presidential slogan.
I like Ike. It literally was that. Yeah. Oops.
That's why I said it.
God.
Have we started recording yet?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It's all the stuff is red.
Is that
That's
was
usually
that
bad.
I think that's good.
good? Okay.
Oh
Cool.
no,
Red is, I think, typically a color that is bad, right?
no, this shit's easy. I'm sure we're recording.
Okay.
Anyone could do this.
Wait, what?
No, you're looking at your stocks, Ike.
Oh,
They're
shit.
all your stocks are
I'm
in the
sorry,
red.
wong window. let me
Oh, wow.
hit over.
Oh, okay, yeah, that looks normal.
That's
Okay.
that's also red.
yeah.
So what do you?
But
what
red
do
in a
you
good
do?
way.
You, listen, it seems like you know a lot about audio engineering stuff, and
I'm an
Oh,
accountant.
stocks. Oh,
CPA.
wow, that's even a poll I wouldn't have even been able to do. Cool.
also that screen that was just up implies maybe you're not great at your job.
Well, inflation, blah blah blah.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
I don't know what you mean.
Interesting. Okay.
I kind of don't feel like talking about that.
The market's volatile is all I'm getting at.
Sure. And yeah,
There's
but-
risk
Right.
with every investment.
oh,
That's
boy.
true.
I am getting sleepy.
So, the Bear. What'd you guys think?
Yeah.
Better or worse than the first season?
Well, I forgot several times over the last few weeks that I needed to watch season 2. And so I started it yesterday and watched five episodes yesterday and then watched the rest this morning. Got hit with that surprise episode 6 hour-long episode. I was like,
Christmas one?
Oh, fuck. I might not actually make this.
The most anxiety-inducing episode of the whole season?
That was really hard to watch. There's a God, I wish I remembered the name. There's a movie that is basically just the movie. It's like a Thanksgiving dinner, and it's extremely chaotic.
Oh, no.
It's an A24 movie, I think. It's really good, but yeah, I had flashbacks.
Doesn't sound up my alley.
Yeah, no, it was a one and done, sort of. It was good, and I'll never watch that again.
Amazing cast in that episode, though. Love all of those surprises.
Huge pulls.
It was great.
Okay, so that's how I feel about The Bear. How do you feel about The Bear?
Oh, yeah. I hated it so much. I know that we didn't do the thing at the top of the thing where...
that's right.
Oh, that's right.
I don't listen to this shit. I'm sorry. I
no,
don't
it's
really
fine.
know.
I understand. I don't either. Where, you get 30 seconds to describe the thing, and I knew that was coming, and I
Do you
feel
want
like...
to do that?
Nope.
Okay.
Listen, I'm already stressed. I felt like it was a Seinfeld-style soap opera about opening a restaurant. In the first episode, when the cousin guy, he's in the basement and he's like,
Me? Oh, sorry.
No.
Ike?
He's like weeping in the basement over some pictures of his friend, cousin, brother. I was like, this is going to be awful. And then I was correct for 10 episodes. I watched it. I figured out, I hacked Safari to play it at 1.5 times speed. And let me tell you, that Thanksgiving episode
Oh, yeah.
at 1.5 times speed
Oh, no, thank you.
was brutal. Yeah, again, it felt like nothing happened. And it felt like, yes, every relationship is obviously going to fail. And it's going to fail in some like stupid, comically just awful way. And that was correct.
Yeah.
I did not at all enjoy it. I wish CJ were here so I could punch him right in the noggin for making us watch it. He said, guys, I have some ideas for a lot of bits. I think it's going to be hilarious. It'll be a good time. I'll get you beers. And then he doesn't even show up.
Yeah.
So,
At least
sorry,
I see Emily got us beers, though, so that's
yeah,
something. She's
she
nice.
is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way out of CJ's
First
league.
time meeting her.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, she seems nice.
Oh, yeah, I guess you weren't at the wedding. We would have seen you at the wedding.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
So she just let you in, huh?
Interesting.
Wish I could have seen that interaction.
Yeah, me too. Or maybe the text chain that led up to it.
She did sort of direct me to this room and close the door behind her, so I've just kind of been sitting in here for a while.
I noticed that there's a couple new locks on
Yeah.
the outside.
Huh.
Frank Jr. come by.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Frank.
God, I hope that was his name.
Ike, did you watch this program? Did you have feelings about it?
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
I had feelings. You know, my brother and I were talking about this, and I sort of felt the same as him, where I really liked it, but I could not tell you why. Can't think of a single reason why, but I ate it up. By choice, I finished it over the matter of a few days, rather than forgetting that I had an obligation to.
Or hating it?
Yeah.
Rage watching it so it's
Fully
over?
hating it. I really appreciate that hack, though, to watch it at one of yeah, I got to look into that.
That's a CJ move. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get on that.
All podcasts, all YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
2 times speed, baby.
Yeah, 2 times. Wow. I
Yeah.
haven't got up to that.
A lot of the they're YouTubers. They really take their time
Yeah.
talking about anything. I'm like, listen, I don't really care about this information. I'm just trying not to be alone with my thoughts. I'll listen to yours twice as fast.
I am so irritated if I accidentally listen to a podcast at normal speed. just go talk already. Speed it up. What are you
with
trying
it.
to say?
I'm the total opposite. Something happened to me the other day where my podcast app somehow, like, the settings got hit. So it wasn't even like 1.5. It was like 1.2 speed. And I heard the theme song and I was like, this sounds fucked up. What's happening? And they started talking. I'm like, this is wrong. This is wrong. What is this? What happened? Like, did they upload like a wrong file or something? And so, yeah, I freaked out in the other way. It's like, talk slower. I can't keep up.
Seems like you've got some interesting auditory things. You've got an obsession with clickety-clack keyboards.
That's
and
true.
Yeah.
people talking at the appropriate speed.
That's right. I have my rules about audio.
Do you have any others that you want to share with the class?
Chords.
What's the rule?
All right, thanks. Thanks for your
what
time.
about them?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chords.
Eric. Do you mean chords like musical chords? Do you mean chords like the chords on these microphones?
All of it.
All right,
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen.
What about them?
Daddy likey.
Just like the feel of them in your fingies?
And in my ear holes. Perfect. You guys, either of you worked in a restaurant?
No, thank God.
No, never.
No.
First job I ever had, I was 15, worked at Little Caesars. Does that count?
Pizza.
Yeah. They technically make food.
That's a good way to put it, actually,
Yeah.
because if you think about it, I was the one making the food.
Oof.
It could not have been that good. I was a 15-year-old child.
To be fair, you were starting at a deficit because you were working at,
Yeah.
the worst pizza place on the planet.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been back since.
Better than Jets, I think.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
Wow.
can't go that far.
I haven't
like-
had Jets in a while, so maybe
People
I need to
here
revisit.
seem to have strong opinions for
Yeah.
Jets. I was surprised. I don't think it's great, but it's fine. Gets the job done.
It could be all of the 20-something-year-old 2 a.m. nights of eating Jets that I have a weird association with.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Let's get into this, actually. I know you have a lot of strong pizza takes.
Yeah.
What is a pizza you like?
Great question.
Middlebrow makes a great.
I just heard of this.
Yeah.
Last night.
It's great. It's over in Logan Square, and it's super good. They're also a brewery, and I think like kind of a winery. They've made some wine situations. I'm not a wine drinker, but the pizza is very good. They make their own bread too, and big fan.
I heard from somebody that it was overrated. That's interesting. I'll have to give it a shot.
Also, Coda de Volpe, which is over in the neighborhood where CJ used to live until I moved there, and then he immediately left.
That sounds like him.
Again, I'm not sure we were ever friends. I'm
There goes the neighborhood.
closer with Emily now, I guess, than I am CJ, even though I've known him for 2 more years. Coda de Volpe is great. They've got there's like some sort of special certification you can get from Italy that you're making it the Italian way that they have on the outside. That's like
You got to use the right tomatoes.
Pizza
and-
Vera or something
yeah.
like that, and it's really good.
Buffalo mozzarella cheese, I think. Yeah.
You got to
Put
do
it
this.
put it directly in my mouth. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, big fan. I like the thinner style pizza, Neapolitan style
That
pizza.
thinner in that you want to be able to kind of like curl it. It shouldn't have a hard crust.
Either one.
Like will it flop if you're holding the triangle piece, or it passes like?
At Middlebrow, she's stiff. At Coda
Okay.
de Volpe, she's floppy.
Okay,
And they're both
good.
they both can get directly into my mouth.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope I heard that wrong.
Nope. You heard what you heard.
What do you mean?
So are you like out on deep dish?
No, it just, I think like most Chicago people feel, I'm not from Chicago, by the way, but I do feel similarly that it's a thing you eat on a special occasion, or you got friends coming to town and you're like, eat the thing that's going to make you real sleepy.
Yep.
I'm tired of hanging out with you, so let's go get Giordano's.
Let's shut the fuck up and shove some pizza in our mouths.
Yes, correct.
Deep dish, the perfect post-moving meal to really regain that calorie deficit of carrying a bunch of heavy stuff.
Moving. I thought you said movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, moving.
Got it. Okay.
That's the
You've been
stupid
doing
accent.
been doing a lot of moving people.
Just in my past, yeah.
Oh yeah, what do you do for work?
That's what you get for being
I said I was
strong.
an accountant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And a
Jeez,
part-time
this guy's got
power
headphones
lifter.
on even. Can't even listen to the conversation.
He's hearing what he wants to hear. It's fine.
So what? You're an accountant.
CPA,
Counting professional addict. What does CPA stand for?
certified professional accountant.
Ah, okay. That's less fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
public accountant. I think I got that wrong.
But you do it for a living?
Yeah, you know how you hear something so often, you're just like, I even forgot what the initials stand for. It's just part of my like title.
No.
Yeah, Ike Dicka, comma CPA.
Got it. Okay, cool. And you just do that privately, like for individuals? Or
I
you
don't
do it
want
at-
to tell these freaks that listen to this where I work. I'd rather keep that. Yeah, I do have a full-time job. Yeah, I work for. Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm a professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could be doing anything else
Ooh.
with your life, you're a professional accountant, you're a guy.
Right. Yep.
Eric, what do you do?
My official title is data analyst.
God, that's boring.
God,
okay.
the most boring thing you could ever say.
Pretty close to CPA.
Yes.
If you could be doing anything else, all right, the schooling doesn't matter. You're just immediately dropped in with all the knowledge to a career. What's the dream career? Is it musician? Yes or no?
For me, Ike Ditka, it is being a park ranger.
What?
That's fun.
Yeah.
That seems like a fun job. You just get to hike
Yeah.
around all day. Hike and hike.
I
But as you recall from earlier conversation, it's never going to happen because I hate bugs. I hate the outdoors.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
what's
that's
what's
I
yeah?
don't know. It just seems so nice to get. I do like fresh air, but then I just get annoyed by bugs. They suck.
Instead
pretty
of
gross.
like a
Literally.
camp counselor, you're like a glamp counselor.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, work with just yurts everywhere.
Yeah. With air conditioning.
Yeah.
And real
Okay.
mattresses, no air mattress, real mattress outside.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
God.
That's fun.
Those
Never
places
stayed in a
exist?
yurt. We can get back to yurts, but I want to hear, Eric, what's your answer? What's the dream job that certainly your dream job is doing what you do now because you love it so much, but
Absolutely. If my boss is listening, that's true.
Senior data analyst.
It's
give this man a raise.
it's actually really triggering that you're asking me that because I find myself asking myself that every single day.
It's a midlife
What,
crisis.
what do I want to do with my life? But
Hey, you're 30 now, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
welcome
am.
to having those thoughts for the rest of your life.
yep.
Oopsie daisy.
It sucks. But to actually answer your question, it would 100% be electrical engineer.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
So I can make keyboard PCBs.
Oh. You said a cool thing and then you made it worse.
I thought you were going to say keyboard PCs. I take the little keyboard PCs.
Like Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
I like the pieces.
I like the pieces.
I collect the pieces.
They go clackety clack.
I'm an electrical engineer. I like the pieces.
Click, clicky, clack, clack. Cool.
Lauren?
If I could do something that was like professional traveling,
Ooh.
like reviewing hotels or locations or whatever, writing. Remember when blogging was profitable?
Yeah.
You know, if I could have been in that era and doing that kind of thing, I think that would have been fun. But I also hate. Okay, there's so many things I hate about this. Much like you hate bugs and outside and all the things, I will do anything to avoid having my photo taken, which is important as an influencer, I guess. I also hate asking people for stuff. So the idea of like going to a hotel or something and being like, listen, I hate myself so much, but I have 1 million followers, and can I just look at the hotel room? I won't touch anything. Like, I'd be terrible at it. Watching people take pictures of other people in public who are, clearly taking a photo as if they are an influencer makes my heart hurt.
Yeah.
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
It does like psychic damage to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not like it.
Yeah.
Instagram has been feeding me a decent amount of reels where it's like, the person that you're seeing is the influencer, but somebody else is filming this, and then it's them doing weird things, but then of course a quote unquote stranger walks by and is like, oh, I love your account, and they're like kind of awkward and be like, oh, thanks, while they're taking a weird picture. Like,
No.
I don't want this. Go away.
Do not approach me in public. I do not wish to be perceived.
Yeah.
I would just love to be able to disappear. I don't want anybody to. Recently, my partner got a new car, and he was like,
Brag.
God, I just brag, big time brag.
Fancy.
He bought it used. That it's black, and he's like, I would have loved to have like a color, blue or red or something. It's like, no, black's perfect.
Stealth.
There's so much anonymity in having the color that doesn't, like, everybody has a black or white car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. No one will ever hunt you down.
Yes.
Red is last on my list of
Yeah.
preferred colors for a car.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yellow might be below
Yeah.
red.
Oh,
Yes,
yellow's
yeah.
pretty bad. Yeah.
But out of the sort of commons, like, gray, white, black, blue, maybe kind of a darkish green you might see.
Sure.
And then red is like never red.
No. And no bumper stickers.
Oh,
Don't
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No.
don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
Yep. No attention, please.
Yeah.
Don't know what I drive. Please don't keep my car. Yeah, I just don't know me.
I got so far as to consider buying a different license plate holder and then decided against it because I didn't want any sort of like
Yeah.
personality or identification on there.
Don't give anybody a reason to have an opinion.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life. In my black t-shirt and jeans every day. I'm a cartoon character. Oh boy.
So you guys want to do a trivia segment?
Yeah,
I think that's a
absolutely.
thing.
Oh my God, we barely talked about the show. Is there anything else we want to say about it?
No.
Okay, I guess not.
No, all right. So I got one trivia fact. Carmen's nickname, as you know, is also kitchen slang for caramelization. That can't be true, right?
No, there's absolutely no way.
Put the carmy on the strawberries to make
Hey,
them
can you hand me some of those chocolate-covered carmies?
We need a carmy at table 2. Daddy needs carmy.
I'm a widow baby.
I get little carmy pieces.
Clicky clacky. Get stuck in my teethers.
I know, TVs. Yeah, that was on IMDb. That can't be true.
That
I've
sounds
never
fake.
heard of that.
Anybody can edit that, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not even as like Wikipedia. You can just like say anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to cite your sources.
Oh, perfect.
Got a bunch of thumbs up.
Cool.
Somebody just worked in a really fun candy kitchen, and they're like,
Yeah.
this must be universal.
Nicknames for everything.
It's not.
Wait, so the trivia was
It's just
you
a fact.
telling us a
a
piece
fun
of
fact.
trivia and not us playing trivia?
Somehow under the IMDb trivia section.
Interesting use of the term.
Yep.
Okay.
So that was that segment. How'd it go?
Oh, disappointing.
Why do I feel weird saying that I think that Mike might be better at this than Ike?
That's
I'm not going to say I miss him.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did he do? I don't listen to this really. Maybe if they have like an okay guest. Actually, the mini reviews, those are pretty good.
I was gonna say, if you're hesitant, check out the mini reviews. It's
Okay.
low stakes, they're shorter.
Yeah, I've listened to a couple of those.
I have no comment.
No comment about my brother?
I have no comment about the mini reviews.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Huh.
Well, why would,
Interesting.
yeah. Well, why would that bother you? I
I tend to like them, but that's just me. And
Clutched your pearls when I
those
said
are only
that.
the episodes that I listen to personally.
So you do listen to some of the episodes.
I tend to check out the mini reviews.
you're-
Maybe if they do a movie that I've seen, just
Huh.
to see if they're wrong.
Interesting. And are they usually?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time.
One of them usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Which one?
it seems like one of them has much more specific tastes than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that I have listened to, it does seem like one of them barely wants to do the show.
I would agree with that.
Kind of is just talking about whatever.
Yeah. I feel like he's maybe verbalized that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But great guys.
Oh yeah, love them.
Yeah, I would love to see him again someday.
It would be really nice to be able to see my brother again.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I would love to see my brother. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, we do have that in common.
Yeah.
So,
I also
ratings?
have a brother. If we're just talking about brothers, I also have one of those.
Yeah?
How's he doing?
I don't know. haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh no,
What's up, Brandon? Hope you're doing good.
Brandon, what up?
I'm sure he's fine.
All right, so then we're
Ratings?
going to do this. Oh, I love this song.
Oh, you know the song, exactly.
So now it's time to hear our ratings.
It's very Bob's Burgers-esque.
Ooh,
That like do.
yeah. You can't help but
It's cute.
sway your head side
Yeah,
to side.
it-
Yep.
I think that's a good sign.
It feels like it would be in the credits of
Wow.
Bob Burgers.
That's a high compliment.
You're welcome.
That's a good
I
point.
mean,
yeah,
I
You
had
didn't
nothing to do with it.
Oh, never mind.
It was by the musical genius Justin Peters, from what I know from listening to the show.
That's not Justin's voice.
No, that is CJ's voice.
Yeah.
But Justin did all the other stuff.
Okay. You listen to
Which-
more than one person can have credit for doing a good thing.
Yeah. From what I've gathered from the few episodes I've listened to, that seems to describe their relationship. CJ does like one thing and Justin does the rest of it.
Sure, and CJ still doesn't take credit for the part that
Correct.
he did, which
Yeah.
was also big and important
Yep.
and vulnerable and impressive and nice.
So ratings.
Perfect.
Lauren, we'll start with you because I would love to. I think I know where this is going, but on a scale from 1 to 10.
8.5.
Wow.
Wow.
That's good. You know, it's 10 is the good side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd give it like a 2.
2. Okay.
Oof.
I like it's fun now that I've lived in Chicago for some time that, seeing the Chicago stuff, recognizing the restaurants.
The bean.
Yeah. The beans are very important to me.
I did not see a single shot of the bean.
Well, you weren't looking very close.
Missed
Was
opportunity.
there?
No.
No, I don't think so. Under construction.
I know.
It's seeing Chicago-based stuff is cool, and also fine dining is really interesting. When it's done well, it's like, holy shit, this experience is insane. And when it's not, it's like, oh my god, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So it's cool to see that, and the intricacies of the stuff that happens behind the scenes for a $500 meal is like, oh, there really is a guy who's dedicated to the silverware. There really is a guy who focuses on the teeny tiny details, and they're using tweezers and shit to.
Yeah.
Put some piece of flour that I'm definitely not going to eat. It's a flour. I should be looking at that, not putting it in my mouth.
The passing the notes was fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so. When are they writing them down? If they're only ever like listening and looking at the guests and stuff, I don't.
I'd be curious if that's like if the actual physical notes thing is a thing that happens, or if they were using that as like a visual thing in the show. Because I know, lots of fine dining places wear ear piercings. A lot of them have big hoops. They wear big J-Lo style hoops. No, they wear ear. Oh my god! Help me!
I'm sure they can cut that out.
You're just obsessed with jewelry.
You know me. I'm a fashionista. Ear pieces. Just cut all of that in post.
Earpieces.
There you go.
The eerie pieces.
To talk back and forth about who's coming down. Oh, and
That's a good point, yeah.
this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. We went to the air baths for the first time yesterday.
Excuse me?
Air baths. It's like a
What?
fancy spa thing. We went and we got massages, and then there's like a bunch of different pools and hot tub and cold plunge situations.
How is air spelled?
AIRE.
Oh, okay.
What's the E for?
Extravaganza.
I don't think that's how words work.
But the point of
All
this
words
was,
are acronyms.
The point was that there were like even people in the locker room, like attendants in the locker room who were wearing earpieces to say earpieces to say like, oh, 2 more people are coming down for this thing, or this person's coming up for this. Like really keeping an eye on you, and you're in like a bathing suit walking around all these fancy pools, and having somebody who has had eyes on you the whole time coming over to say like, hey, you're just so you know, your reservation has ended and it's time for you to, and it's like, how did you know, how did you find me, how do you know who I am? Like fancy experiences, feeling like oh shit, they got their shit together. That's interesting.
Scale of 1 to 10, your experience there.
At the air baths,
Yeah.
I am a bad person to ask about this. I don't like being in a swimsuit. I don't like people. I don't like being touched weird. But if you're into that kind of stuff, and if you're into, luxury experiences, I would imagine someone would give it my closest friend Tyler loves it. 10 out of 10. Me, 2 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah. I'm
don't
not a
think I would be
fancy
into
gal,
it.
you know?
Yeah.
I need just like a big basin of water in the woods. That's my level of fanciness.
It's a big bucket.
I'm going to eat some Little Caesars in my trough.
Just let me wash with a rag on a stick.
It's
Little
my kind of
chocolate-covered
living.
carmies to snack on.
That's how I grew up, baby.
Eric?
In the last 24 hours watching this season, I really
That's right.
went back and forth a lot, because at the beginning it was super like melodramatic, and it was like I couldn't put my finger on it, but it was like this feels like a web series. Like this is like something I would watch on like Vimeo in like 2011. It's like the production of it, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Like similar to you, like I couldn't put my finger on why I felt the way I did about it. But I think at the end, ultimately, I did like it. It's such a weird anomaly of a show. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot figure out. Yeah, so I think I do like it. I remember thinking I wish that it didn't come back for a second season.
Oh, yeah.
And
Agreed.
Yeah, but now having seen the second season, it was like, okay, if you're gonna do a second season, that was fine. I did like that they got a lot more into the fine dining aspect because I don't know much about that. And similar, it's super fascinating to me. I watched that movie, The Menu, not that long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very like similar kind of themes, more extreme. But it was like, okay, this is like sort of a weird world that, I mean, it's just like for rich people. So I'm like, okay, this is like unattainable for me essentially. And all these people should fucking die.
We should be eating them.
Guess who's on the menu? Well, that actually was the kind of the spoilers, but yeah. So, you guys want me to keep talking about this for a little bit?
I agree with you. The web series thing.
Yeah.
And I think it feels that way because the writing was bad.
Yes, I think it was like I was like, okay, I know these are good actors. Mm-hmm. I have some faith that the writing is at least decent. So I was like, but I think it's bad writing, and I think it's like bad directing. It was like they weren't getting good performances out of them, even though the writing was bad. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right.
I think all the actors wanted to have the funny line. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of them were giving the lines in a way that I don't think was correct. Like, they knew they were being filmed.
Yeah.
In a way that
Overacting.
yeah,
Yes.
that if you are a 22-year-old actor in a web series,
Yes.
that you would act, that you'd be like, I really got to show that I'm funny.
Yeah.
I have to be so I'm going to give every line with like it's like, okay, well, you're talking about your dead brother or whatever. Like, several of the actors I thought were good, and then a lot of it was like, why are you making that choice?
Yeah.
I know the writing is bad and you're trying to, make a choice, but it just felt like, come on. It felt like such a downgrade from the first season. I don't remember how I rated the first season, but
I don't remember you liking it very much.
Yeah.
it's too long. It's too long to get the point across. And it's too predictable. The writing sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty predictable too.
Oh, Carmi gets trapped in a freezer.
That was
which
pretty
is
hacky.
Not like, did you see the Reddit thread about that?
No.
There was a whole Reddit thread about people who worked in food service who were like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Since like the 80s, there's been an emergency
Yeah,
button on the
it would
inside of
never
the freezer.
happen.
It would truly never happen, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't require, you wouldn't rip the handle off, or you wouldn't like saw the handle off. You could just cut through it because
Yeah.
it's just pieces of aluminum. Like it didn't make any sense. And the fact that the second that he was in there, I was like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. And we
Yeah.
won't spoil it on this amazing podcast. But it was just like, oh, damn. The writing is so bad. I know what's going to happen in the last episode
Yeah.
during the first episode.
Yeah, it's always a bad sign when they like linger on something for too long, and you're like, you're being so obvious about this. Like Chekhov's fridge door or whatever.
Yeah.
If you see a fridge door break off in the episode 1, it's gonna pay back.
That's right.
Okay, I didn't rate it. I will give it a 7.
Okay.
That seems.
Generous.
It is a little on the high side, but I think I gotta give credit where credit's due, and I did enjoy watching it. So I think it's gotta be like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ike?
Again, I don't know why I just eat this shit up. I liked that they kind of looked into each character by using an episode to be like, we're just going to focus on this person for a bit. Because really, we've never seen them kind of alone. It's always they're either at the restaurant or like talking to each other at somebody's apartment or whatever. Love the fine dining stuff. I feel like that stuff is also fascinating. I'm blanking. There's some Bradley Cooper movie that has the word fire in it that's kind of about that he was like a drug addict, fancy chef, and is trying to work his way back to get a Michelin star.
Yeah.
And again, like I ate that shit up. I don't think it's a very good movie, but I really enjoyed my time watching it. I think like if you were just to analyze it, you'd be like, no, this isn't that great. Which I think is kind of how I feel about the show, that I think if you really were trying to like be a TV critic and look into it, I don't think it would be that great, but something about these characters and the food scene and stuff, I finished it in a matter of days and loved it. Probably like a 7.5.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Except for, God, that Christmas episode so Oof.
That was rough.
Yeah.
It was unnecessarily rough, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I always appreciate character development, character arcs. I'm into that. I do think it's a little hacky to do the like, let's go back in time, because it's such like you get so much. It's just like a shortcut to character development without actually having to like think
cheap.
about. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cheap. So I was just like, ugh, okay. And then it was like super fucking stressful, and like I was like, this isn't enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. I think, too, if your goal was to be like, hey, isn't this shitty that they had to deal with this situation with their mom and stuff? It's like, you could do that in 20 minutes. You don't
Yes.
need
Yeah.
the full, like, we get it. She's in control of the kitchen and is,
Yes.
like, not well. But, yeah, an hour of that is like, not for me, already an anxious person.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about the fact that they're on an extreme budget, right? We see that
Yeah.
they've got they've got no money. They only have the soaking wet
The
dollar
tomato
bills
money.
from the tomatoes. And they're sending the pastry chef to Amsterdam. They're sending 2 different people to
Copenhagen.
Excuse me. To like 2 of them are supposed to be going to culinary school, which I imagine takes more than 6 weeks
Yeah.
to get through
Yeah.
that. Where I understand you need to make an investment, and it just seems so. They had like $300,000 and they were in a shit ton of debt. Now they've got this mysterious uncle who's just got a shit ton of money, and we don't really know how.
Mob money
and,
or something.
Yeah,
It seems like that.
it felt so stupid. Also, last point of infuriation, when you see the restaurant in the first season, and if you've been to Chicago and seen Mr. Beef, it's a small place.
Yeah.
And then now they're tearing down all the walls in the whole place. They start fresh, spoiler. The restaurant is like twice as big.
Yeah,
as
somehow.
It was a walk-up counter, and now it has 40 tables. How?
And a giant kitchen
What-
with ample space.
What are you
With a
talking
section little
about?
pastry area
Yeah.
off to the side in the kitchen.
How?
Yeah.
Explain to me how. Did they purchase the building next door with the can money, the sopping wet tomato money? Great ska band name. Sopping wet tomato.
Sopping wet tomato money.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, every part of it. I feel like once you go into a show saying like this is gonna suck so bad, you're just it's confirmation bias, baby.
Really quick, it would be scopping wet.
There it is.
Yep.
Nice. That what a
Worth
great
it.
trivia team name. Scopping Wet. Their music trivia every Tuesday. Scopping Wet, number 1.
This isn't worth bringing up, but at Pizza Lobo, they have a pizza that has shrimp on it, which first of all is disgusting, but it's called the Scrimp, which I just think is funny.
Points for creativity, no points for execution or
Yeah.
eating.
No, thank you.
Gross.
What do you guys? I saw on Instagram that one of the reels these guys posted about mashed potatoes as a pizza topping. How do you guys feel about that? Mashed potato? That's crazy.
That makes absolutely no sense. That
Yeah.
seems like a typo.
I'm a traditionalist when it comes to pizza toppings. I don't want anything weird on my pizza. I don't want a mac and cheese pizza or like chili dog pizza. I just want
Chili dog.
I want traditional pizza.
Yeah. And by that, the Neapolitan style, like one single basil leaf on a slice.
Listen,
and globs of
I love a
mozzarella.
margarita pizza.
Okay.
That sounds great. But also a supreme pizza has all normal ingredients on it. I draw the line at sardines. That's where it you started to lose me.
Yeah.
I don't think seafood in general should be a pizza topping.
Shouldn't be anywhere as someone who's deathly allergic.
Oh, no.
Ideally, it's nowhere.
Yeah. And shrimp. Yeah. I don't. Do you
Shrimp
really
is
want
nasty.
hot shrimp on your.
And
Are they
shrimp
putting
and
it-
cheese?
Yeah.
No,
Doesn't-
thank you.
Is the shrimp on the slice like as it's going in the oven, or do they?
I don't
Is it
know.
cold shrimp afterwards?
I would hope not.
Just gently resting on top of a boiling hot pizza.
Yeah.
It's cold
God.
room temp shrimp.
I don't really eat shrimp. Do you eat? It's usually cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could be both. Shrimp cocktail's cold. But
Yeah.
you-
I guess
like-
if it's battered, then.
or if it's like in linguine or like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't eat that shit.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love scrimp.
So you're a lot like CJ in that you're mostly chicken tendies and
Oh, is that
veggie burgers kind of guy?
is that how he is?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, I'm vegetarian, so like the fake chicken tendies and stuff. But yeah,
Chicken.
Fendi.
Chick apostrophe N.
There you
chicken
go.
tendies,
Yeah, chicken.
Can't legally call it chicken tendies.
chicken tendi pieces.
Nummy num.
Let's get out of here.
Ike, this has been so nice. You're so much
thanks.
better than your brother.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that.
Do we really need to know where he is though? If he's
Yeah,
okay.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm getting kind of worried.
I
don't
can't
really
help but
know.
feel responsible because we both went to the police.
Yeah, that's on him though. I don't blame you guys. He needs to be held responsible for his actions.
Thank you for that. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah.
So, Ike, what's next for you?
I don't know. I probably won't do this shit again. I didn't really like it.
That's fair. Listen,
Yeah.
I know another guy who definitely feels that way.
No, if we're thinking of the same guy, I think he likes it, but maybe not the right format, or I don't know.
Interesting. I'd love to talk to that guy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ike, do you want to get dinner with us? I mean, I hope CJ shows, but
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, nothing. Really. I would love to.
I just got a text from CJ. Sorry I couldn't make it to the recording, but I'll see you at dinner.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
Oh, yeah, Ike, actually, I just remembered I'm kind of busy, so I know I just asked if you wanted to go to dinner, but I actually...
You're bailing on
I
plans?
think-
What? Okay, so
But you
look,
guys are inseparable.
you'll be my best friend in private, but in public, you can't be seen with me?
I was trying to say that we could go to dinner with CJ and we could ditch Ike.
I'm wearing
Oh.
headphones.
I don't know. I don't think he's that bad.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I can hear you.
What's the worst that can happen?
Is that Seinfeld?
I guess we'll find out.
What's the deal with Ike?
All right, scrimp pizzas all around.
Hell yeah. Bring my EpiPen, bitch.
Want some pizza pieces?
Yeah.
And my teepers.
Bye.
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 Hello. You have a collect call from.
It's me, Cousin Mike.
To accept charges, please say yes or say no.
Hey, Ken and Cousin CJ. It turns out the only number I have memorized is the Overtalking hotline number. Go figure. As you can probably guess from hearing that nice lady's voice, my partying has finally caught up to me. And I am at the old Cook County Department of Corrections. Apparently it can be a crime to party too hard. But the good news is that I should be out in a few months on good behavior. And can you make sure my two best friends, Lauren and Eric, hear this next part? Snitches get stitches, bitches. I'm coming for you. And when I find you, I am gonna... This episode of Overtalking was edited and produced by me. Special thanks to Lauren Showen and my brother Eric. The music you're hearing right now was done by Justin Peters, logo by Nate Richards. Tune in next week. Love you. Bye. Is this super loud too? Kinda. All right.
Did you write that? Did you play that? Where's that come from? Where'd that sound from?
My iPad?
No, idiot. Who made the sound?
Justin Peters.
Jesus Christ. What am I doing here? You both
the
don't even
computer.
like me. What a waste of my time.
Why am I here?
God.